right, my brothers, I'm on the way to Arapahoe Basin to do some skiing, man. Spring skiing coming your way. The views from these high altitudes in Colorado are breathtaking. I never get tired of the majesty of the outdoors. Going to the top. The lifts have just started up. A Basin coming your way next. All right, first run of the day. We're taking up the main lift right here to halfway point. Then we'll jump on the second lift, go to the top, and work our way down. Got Wild Man Jeff here.
Got to ski with Dave, wide open.
Well, those of you who know me know that I have Tailgate University on the tailgate of my GMC truck. Well, I'm on a ski lift right now, so this is Chairlift University. Let me tell you some things about Arapahoe Basin. They have one of the longest ski seasons in North America, typically October through June. This place is awesome. The ski area is often the first to open in the entire state of Colorado. So if you want to get out there and ski in the springtime, you better look up A Basin, just outside of Frisco, Colorado. This place rocks. Special thanks to my friends at Frisco Lodge in Frisco, Colorado. This place is like going back in time. I love little towns in Colorado. Too cool. You know what's awesome about the springtime? You got these bluebird days. You don't have the frigid cold you can get in the middle of the wintertime. You get discounts on resorts, discounts at restaurants, discounts on lift tickets, and there's not as many people on the mountain. All right, guys, we've been really turning and burning here in A Basin, but it's now time to take you to Frisco, Colorado and introduce you to the little mining town that really didn't change all that much over the last 100 years. Man, Frisco's escaped the crush of tourism by being the resortless resort town, with all the benefits of a resort town. 34 restaurants and bars, 35 shopping boutiques, and don't forget the 11 sports and adventure stores. That's where you'll find me. This is like an old town, mountain town, old school from the old days. This place is just what I like. You know, I've been a destination skier since I was about 17 years old, but I only ski one time a year. So I got to get back here at least 4 or 5 times a year to improve my skiing. And working on some exercises that I learned in Snowmass. So at the end of the day, I want to be better and better and better at almost anything that I'm doing right now, whether it's fishing, hunting, skiing, scuba diving. I want to be the best I can be. The first white settlers to explore Frisco were beaver trappers in the first half of the 19th century. But by the 1870s, mining was the big game in town, and new businesses started to pop up all along Main Street. Frisco was founded in 1873 by Henry Racine. The town of Frisco quickly developed as a mining community, and in 1882 the permitted population reached 250, with 2 railroads, many businesses, hotels, and saloons. Frisco was a booming mining town in Colorado. The mining boom lasted until 1918. Along with the rest of the country, Frisco was hit by the Depression. By 1930, Frisco's permanent population had dropped to only 18 people, but was one of the few mining towns to keep going. Okay, I'm Dave Valtier here, Chairlift University here at A Basin, and I want to talk to you a little bit about things that you can do to be a better skier, okay? So, the number one thing you can do is go on YouTube and watch lots of awesome skiers give you tips and techniques. Get a notepad and write down as many of those tips and techniques as you can. Get the guy skiing on the screen and he's got this body position that you're working toward, like I'm trying to get to that level. So you can really kind of say, man, I want to be like that. And then you can start to study your notes and you can start to study those pictures and you'll become a better skier. But it's also about technique, practice, practice, practice. Hey man, I can't believe how things have changed. This morning we had a little bit of blue sky and now we got some fresh powder. It's later in the day. Woo! All you gotta do in Colorado to change the conditions is wait 15, 20 minutes. Come on! Oh man, it's beautiful conditions. Springtime skiing.
God's country, baby.
Man, one of the last mountains of the year to stay open. They do a little tailgating down there in the parking lot, and they call it the beach. You gotta like these guys even if you don't know them. They got what I call attitude. Frisco persevered, and by 1946 the population had increased to 50, with the current population just under 2,800 full-time residents. Frisco just remained a sleepy little town with a sprinkle of summer tourists, and still the ski industry arrived. And at that point, millions of people started coming to Frisco, Colorado. Frisco's history began with the Ute Indians and Colorado's first and longest remaining inhabitants to the region now known as Summit County. Unfortunately, there were many land disputes and new treaties forced the Utes to move to small parceled reservations in southwest Colorado and northeast Utah. I want to talk to you a little bit about working every season that comes along. I really don't consider myself an expert at anything. Well, the bottom line is that I get out there and bay fish, but I only do that a few weeks a year. I go offshore fishing, but I only do that a few weeks a year. Do I go duck hunting? Sure, but duck season's short. Do I go dove hunting? Yeah, I go dove hunting. Do I come and snow ski? Sure, one time a year for 5 days. Do I go scuba diving? Generally, yes, maybe 2 times a year. So do I give any sport really enough effort to become what you might call an expert? Well, I would say no, I don't. But I'm an outdoor enthusiast. I love the wide open outdoors. I love it so much that I just get up in the morning and I'm looking in my calendar in the computer. Where am I going next? What's coming up? Who am I going with? Who's gonna meet me there? What are we gonna do? Keep doing different things. Keep challenging yourself. So knowledge is power in the wide open outdoors, and just get out there and do every sport that you're capable of. I'm Dave with Wide Open. Want to be a better outdoorsman? Click subscribe. I'll make you better. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you. You stay at home or you go out there and get it. Well, let's continue our story. An area called 10 Mile Canyon was the site of the closest mining operation here to Frisco, Colorado. The canyon was rich in silver and gold. It produced over $7 million in profits. In today's standards, that's over $100 million. When the Brackenridge, Keystone, and Copper Mountain ski resorts were opened in the white gold rush of the 1960s and 70s, things were changing here in Frisco, Colorado. The new Johnson-Eisenhower tunnels and the construction of Lake Dillon brought even more life to this sleepy little town. Over the last 50 years, Frisco has developed hand in hand with the growth of tourism and Colorado population, but still has the charm of that little mining town from 100 years ago. All right, guys, we've had an awesome few days skiing here at A Basin, Arapahoe Basin. Good times were had by all. I'll see you next on the next YouTube post. Maybe we'll be bay fishing, maybe we'll be doing some hunting. I'll see you then.